Hello there and welcome to my YouTube channel, Julie at My Nail Craft. So today is the day for another JMC Designs release day. It was actually meant to be yesterday and my lovely girls have been, showing off their gorgeous makes. Thank you to them because I am a little bit behind schedule and I'm sorry about that. But let me introduce you to the Love Me Do collection. So I was colouring these on the train to Peterborough, so I've only managed to get two coloured, but I'll get there, I'll get there. So this one is Betty Belle. I love her skirt. I actually drew this on holiday last year at Brighton Pier. So I was looking at the various shapes in the pier building and sort of incorporating them into the skirt. I like doing that. I like taking sort of random objects and turning it into clothing. I think that's why I end up with weird and wonderful dresses. But yeah, so this one is a Betty Belle because of the bell-shaped skirt. So that's her. Then we have Camille Amore. And I just think I loved the hat, which is why I went for sort of a French glamorous name. So I'm liking her. So that's Camille Amore. So these are £2.99 each or £12.50 for the entire set. So I've not managed to colour up the rest. I am going to be colouring this one for the hashtag Red Rover Challenge, which I will be filming after I film this. And I'll probably upload it before I upload this one, so all very confusing. But so if you want to see a coloured version, there will be a video of me colouring this one up. So this is Lottie Love with her quirky sort of heart dress, and you maybe think there should be a heart there, but I quite like the fact it's odd. Let's face it, I'm odd. So my drawings are going to be. Right, so that's Lottie Love. And Doting Dora, she's very buxom. So yeah, very fitted dress there with a big whoosh at the bottom and big hair. So, and a squint heart. Love it. Absolutely love it. So that's a Doting Dora. And then I love houses. I love quirky houses and I love the fact that you can build scenes with them. So this is True Love Townhouse. So that's that one there. And then we have the sentiment. I apologise if there's a bit of a dodgy edit there. My SD card ran out of space. So we also have the sentiments. Home is where the heart is. All you need is love. Love never fails. Just thinking about you brings a smile to my face. I didn't choose you, my heart did. Love, amore, I heart you, I love you. So I am going to take Camille Amore and I am going to make a quick card with her today. So to start off with, I have grabbed a couple of double-sided papers from a Hunky Dory paper pad. This is another one that I've acquired. If you were watching my last video, I am helping somebody who had a fabulous crafting hobby and unfortunately has passed away. But she really wanted to donate all her crafting stuff to a local charity. But because she had so much, the charity isn't in a position to actually accept it. So I have offered to help. I didn't quite realise when I offered to help that there would be 2 removal vans worth of stuff. And I have been gradually sorting that out. So that has been the reason that I have been behind in a lot of my videos, because I literally have spent every waking moment doing it. And it's funny because priority wise I have other jobs that need to be done first, but at the same time you can imagine what 2 removal vans worth of stuff looks like sitting in my house. And as you might have noticed, I have just recently announced that I am going to be launching my own paper range, and that is also sat in my house. So my whole house is literally covered in boxes and craft supplies and paper bits, and so I just needed to be able to at least walk into my spare room, because that's sort of like my office as well. So I've had to do a certain amount yeah, before I could do, get some work and bits and pieces done. So anyway, this is one of the paper pads that I've acquired. I suppose that's one benefit of going through it, that I'm getting first dibs on a whole load of crafty stash. I am donating, so I'm not swindling it. I know that the cause is really, really important to her, and so I will be ensuring that I donate. So I am I have been, you know, snaffling a few bits here and there. I'm not going to deny it, but I promise I am going to donate. So, oh, right, I think we will do a matten layer with that first. I'm going to do it this side because I think the yellower dots. Yeah, so I will be donating. And what my plan is to do a big, massive sale locally. And I am pretty sure that there is still going to be loads and loads left, because seriously, there is loads. So I'm going to do the big sale first, and then what I will do is do some de-stashes here. And hopefully you can all pick up some bargains and it'll all go to an amazing cause. Right, I'm just going to chop that down. Okay, I've chopped that down, matted and layered and just edged in black while I was off camera. I'm going to just tear this down, give it a bit of torn edge for interest. Yes, I like that. And then I'm wondering whether we should have... I was originally thinking of like a... trying to see what tore that. I don't know why I tore that. Where's the other half of that? Yeah, I think I'm just going to chop a few bits of this in. I do like this, but I don't know whether I'm now bringing in too many colours. I don't know. What do we think? Is that just bringing in too much? Yeah, I think so. Okay, I'm be back in a mo. Okay, so I've just chopped a few bits down. I'm not completely sure of the direction that I'm going in, but we're managing something. So I'm just going to pop that there like so. And then I think I might raise her up on 3D foam, just to give a little bit of extra dimension to the card. I'm just realising that there's me, you know, cutting it with my scissors, but it's this tape that I've discovered that I still don't know where I've got it from. But it tears really easily, so I wish I knew. Okay. So, oops. I'm going to pop a bit of glue on top of it as well, and that just helps to give me a little bit of wiggle room, so that if I don't get it down completely straight away, it's okay. We have a little bit of time just to get it how we like it. And then with the leftover bit, I was thinking I would just glue that down as an extra element of something or other. What that something or other is, I don't know. But we'll stick it down for it anyway. Do I want a yellow one as well? Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's just go for it. Okay, edge that as well. And stick that down like so. Just going to tuck it behind the... Okay. Right, and then we'll chop those bits off so we can actually see what it really looks like. Sort of know what it looks like, but yeah. Oops. And glue is obviously not, it's not quite giving it enough time to fully dry. So you get plenty of wiggle room with it. I suppose that's the positive. That's the positive of the matter. Right, now we're just going to need to give that a bit of edging, because otherwise it's going to look strange, because the rest of the card is edged and that bit is not. So we just need to match that in. Okay. And then I'm wondering, do we do similar up here? Let's just go for it. Sort of give it a bit of a cohesive look. Actually, I should have done the big one first. Okay, we will do that. then we will work out what we're going to do next. I have pulled out one of my paper packs from the range, this one here, because it's got lots of like little bitty embellishment things, and hopefully from that we will be able to put something together that might look semi-okay. I'm actually going to just move that over a bit because I want it tucked in the same way as it is up there. Okay, and oops. And again, I'm just going to edge that with my black pen. Okay. Right, I have a few little bits and bobs to play with. We've got this big flower that I'm not overly sure about. Okay, I'm just going to pop out a few bits. Okay, so I've grabbed a few little bits from that pad, just from my little bit box that sits by my table, and I'm just going to layer bits and pieces up, and we'll just see how we get on. So I was thinking this would be quite nice, but I sort of want to tuck it behind there a little bit. I have some other little bits and bobs, but they're not quite the right shade of yellow, so I'm thinking that if I grab my Distress Oxide, I've obviously used pink on that before, but it's okay because we've got pink in her dress. Actually, I'm going to need to put a bit of 3D foam at the top of that because she's on 3D foam and it's going to go off. We're just going to need a wee bit at the top just so that it sits right. So if I do that and then put a bit of glue at the bottom, then we can have her sort of this bit overlapping the frame a little bit, but then I've still got room to chop that at the top. Right, so I've got some little florally bits. I know I don't want it as the wreath, but let's just let's see if we can cut this up and what we could do with it, just to build up a little bit of a floral element. I think she would suit a floral element. That's pretty. Okay, and then maybe we can poke some down at the side as well. Down here, maybe we can have some just sort of coming out there a little bit. So this is it. When you've got your stash, it doesn't have to use it as it is. If you don't want it as a wreath, that's okay. If you just want it as a little floral element peeping here and there, then use it. So I think it's really good to sort of not see your stash as it comes. Look into it and see what you can see and what you would like to use. Actually, I don't want that. Mind you, I have put the blue at that side. Actually, yep, I'm going to just chop that straight like that and maybe have that coming up here. Okay. I've got a little butterfly there. Right, then what have I got? I've got some little love hearts. I think I had another one of those as well somewhere. I'm sure there was 3. Yep. I like things in 3s. Yeah, I quite like that. And then we maybe just need a little sentiment, which I know I've got my own, but I don't know that I've printed it off the right size. I'm going to stick that down, and then actually I might have a little look at some of my Tim Holtz sentiments. So I'm just going to clean this off because I had a bit of pink in it in the last project that I was using. Oh, these things hold a lot of ink, look at that. This will not go to waste. I will use this on a project. Okay. I'm just going to add a bit of yellow to these, just so that they sort of match the rest of the card a little bit, because the rest of the card's the yellow's quite bright. Okay, so I'm just going to stick all that down and I will be back. So I have stuck that down, and then I am just going to use a little Tim Holtz sticker there that says "From the Heart," And I think that is probably just enough, she says, having to, I made it slightly squint. There we go. That will bother me because we've done a lot of sort of matting and layering. I've got lots of straight edges. I kind of need a straight edge, and part of me is wanting to almost put a sentiment up in that cluster up here as well. Just for an extra bit of interest. There we go. Right, so that is me. That is Camille Amore from the Love Me Do collection. And if you're interested in purchasing this, you can get it from my shop. The details will be below. Also the details of the rest of my dream team that are on YouTube. But I have a much bigger team. They are amazing. So please do check out the Facebook group as well for loads more inspiration. If you have enjoyed it here, please do consider liking and subscribing. And I will be back again very soon. Okay, take care then and goodbye.